Mereka ini mulakan langkah songsa mereka dengan menghisap rumput. Dan mereka ini mengatakan bahawa macam mana bapa saya marah saya ke, mak saya ledek saya ke, cikgu bising-bising kat sekolah, kami tak peduli. Sebab kami lebih dengar cakap rakan-rakan kami. Inilah yang menjadi satu trauma untuk kita semua. Kerana remaja, anak-anak remaja kita lebih senang dengan rakan-rakan remaja mereka sendiri. Dan hadirin sekalian, rakan-rakan remaja mereka bukan lagi di kalangan anak-anak daripada satu kampung, satu sekolah dan sebagainya. Rakan-rakan di alam maya, borderless world. Ya, rakan-rakan yang tidak dikenal, ada kala jantina, tapi merupakan tempat mereka bergantung minta nasihat. Ya, dan saya dapat tahu insya-Allah pusingan kedua akan diceritakan sedikit tentang fenomena ICT insya-Allah. Dan sebelum saya serahkan balik pada moderator, sekali lagi bagi pihak saya tanya kepada ibu kerana mengadakan program ini untuk meraihkan, bukan saja untuk meraihkan anak-anak yatim, ibu-ibu tunggal dan juga selamat datang yang berhormat kita. Tetapi juga yang paling penting sekali untuk kita memperkuatkan lagi mawaddah warahmah di kalangan ahli-ahli ilmu itu sendiri supaya dapat mengorak langkah yang lebih sistematik pada masa depan insya-Allah. Terima kasih. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Memang kita dah banyak perkara yang nak disebut, tapi dalam peruntukan masa yang ada, alhamdulillah doktor pun dah tahu the next round tu aku cakap lebih kepada the teknologi terkini yang bagaimana menguasai minda anak-anak, bukan saja anak-anak doktor yang bukan remaja tapi yang rentua juga, yang ada tersangkut lama dengan teknologi. Jadi insya-Allah kita akan bicarakan kemudian. Cakap tentang kasih sayang. Ingin saya kongsi sebelum masuk kepada Dr. Har, bahawa saya juga merupakan salah seorang sukarelawan di Rumah Puteri Arafiah. Mungkin ramai yang belum mengetahui, tetapi di Shah Alam kita ada Rumah Perlindungan Puteri Arafiah atau RPA. Di mana kita mengambil model contoh Raudatul Sakinah yang kita bawa, ambil anak-anak remaja puteri seawal umur 12, 13 hingga 18 tahun yang mengandung di luar nikah, yang kita berikan perlindungan untuk apa? Untuk menyelamatkan si ibu dan si bayi tadi. Jadi kita dengar dalam minggu lepas setiap hari tentang pembuangan yang dicampak dari tingkat 6, yang dikelar perutnya dan sebagainya, bagaimana bayi yang tidak berdosa dibuang itu. Di mana kasih sayang? Apakah kita nak mengatakan bahawa kita sudah tidak ada lagi mengenali erti kasih sayang, atau apakah masalah yang lebih pokok di situ? Jadi ini kita memberikan tempat tinggal ini untuk mereka belajar untuk berkasih sayang semula dengan mengenal Allah, dengan balik kepada pencipta Khalik, agar diri mereka itu tumbuh kasih sayang yang hakikat, yang sebenarnya, yang selama ini mereka tidak ada. Jadi insya-Allah Dr. Harina, kita masuk pada pusingan kedua. Bagaimana dengan masalah yang telah kita lihat hari ini yang belum nampak penyelesaiannya, bagaimana kita nak memupuk semula kasih sayang? Fadhal.
Terima kasih untuk pusingan kedua ni. Saya ada beberapa cadangan, straight to the point. Kalaulah agaknya kita ada jangka, macam jangka suhu, it's a meter that can gauge how much love you have for each other. Yeah? I think yang itu kita kena dapatkan. Yeah? Macam kalau nak tahu kita ni demam ke tidak, kita pakai jangka suhu. Yeah? You want to know whether you are having temperature, high grade fever, kita pakai termometer. Ya. Kalau adalah yang boleh menyukat ataupun mengukur kasih sayang tu, alangkah baik. Ya. Letak kat mana tak tahu, kat lidah ke, dekat ketiak ke, dekat kaki ke, but something that can tell you how much love you have for the other person. Ya. Sebab hari ni kita mencari-cari cinta ni, meraba-raba ni. Ya. I think I love that person, but how come that person doesn't feel love for? You know? Some of you agaknya after years of being married to that person, yeah, suddenly today you feel ya Allah lah, contohnya kan, betul lah. So and that really confusing, ya, sebab we are supposed to be, you know, spending years together. We should be loving each other lebih lagi, tapi tak. Yeah? Okay, cadangan pertama, as women, this is not to displace the brothers lah, tak, tapi women ni have to take note ya, kita ni sebenarnya powerhouse of love. Kita ni penjana kasih sayang. Ya, ibu ni fitrah yang diberikan oleh Allah SWT is that kita punya emotional tank tu besar. Yeah, that's why you can have your baby in your uterus. Yeah, you can actually go through that labor pain. Yeah, berapa banyak kali? 7 kali. I went through 4. Okay, and I've seen women going through that 8 hours of labor and then kena pula Caesar lagi. You know, but we went through that. And not only that, dengan sakit-sakit tu kita breastfeed pula pada tu. Yeah, if you look at this is just a pure, you know, a proof that kita memang Allah bagi kita emotional tank yang ya Allah luasnya. Otherwise we wouldn't be able to serve our function as mothers, yeah, as wife. So kalau kita katakan baby yang terbuang, ya, selalu orang kata di mana kasih sayang? Ya, macam binatang, but I beg to differ. Even animals will not do that. What happened here? Ya, kat mana? What went wrong kiranya, kan? Jadi pertama, sekarang ni kita ni, sebab saya kalau forum ke apa, saya selalu risau apa benda yang orang ni nak bawa balik ni, that you can actually practice now. Yeah? You pay for your checks kan, ya? What, you have to go back something worth that money, at least, ya? Yeah? So sekarang ni, now, if you can ask your husband if you are married, yeah? If not, you can ask your parents, how lovable is it? You know, in terms of loving people or to be loved. Some of you are just not so lovable, I'm sorry, you know. Title tu satu lah, but you know, you just sort of, you know, erect your barriers around you. Your eyes is so thick that nobody could hardly pass through, ya. Jadi, so if kalau you are like that kind of people, then most likely you have to learn how to do that. Yeah? Learning is something that we need to learn. Now, having said that, orang perempuan ni patutnya, as I said, ada emotional tank yang besar tu. So, kalaulah emotional tank you makin kecil, you are in trouble. Dan kalau dalam rumah tu, anak-anak, dia tak nampak yang you are the powerhouse, the generator of love, you are in trouble. I'm not yet saying the children are in trouble, but you yourself are in trouble because you will be devoid of your inner soul, of your inner core. But kita ni, orang perempuan ni, inner core kita memang itu. Anybody wants to? I beg to differ. Ada? Kalau berani? Ya? Nanti ada question and answer, ada? Ada. Okay. I beg to differ. I was just told that bahasa Malaysia ni dia macam ni. Saya mohon tampil berbeza. Nice, I beg to differ. Saya mohon tampil berbeza. So, I think that's it. We are actually supposed to be the powerhouse of love. Now, if you look at all those members in your family, you are supposed to be the powerhouse of love. So, kita punya main function every day, through your salat, through your prayer, through your tahajjud, is to beg Allah, Ya Allah, love me, so that I can love others. Yeah? Don't leave me alone, Ya Allah, because if you leave me alone, I have nothing to give to others. Yeah? Itu sebenarnya yang kita minta. That is the first suggestion. Yeah? You check balik, are you really lovable? Yeah? Ataupun, you know, are you playing that role as a powerhouse of love? Secondly, kita ni kena pandai menangani kepelbagaian ekspresi cinta. There are so many ways of expressing love. Yeah? Now, I was just reading, satu buku ditulis oleh Gary Chapman. You can find this in the Google ke Bing ke apalah, ya. These days kalau you ada connection internet, you boleh cari lah, ya. The 5 love languages. You might have. Gary Chapman ni, I'm sorry that I'm referring to these people, ya. Tapi sebenarnya apa yang dia cakap semua dah dalam Quran. Mawadah, rahmah, sakinah, nagsa gitu saya. Tak apa, Prof, saya ada semua 3 gitu. Anak saya yang sulung namanya Sakinah, yang kedua Mawadah, yang ketiga rahmah. Saya kata, that's not the point, you know. You cannot say that I have all the 3. It has to be felt, isn't it? Not that presence of a human being gitu tu, ya. Jadinya, kalau ikut Gary Chapman, dia kata, there are 5 ways of expressing your love language ni. All of us stick with these languages, tapi there will be one language, which is your mother tongue. Macam I mother tongue, I Jawa. Ya, I jumpa Jawa, situ makan Jawa je. Ya, it become automatic, okay? So, satu tu, dia kata somebody who will express love through words, affirmative words. This is the one who say, I love you, you are my sunshine, my rainbow, I cannot live without you. You know, these are the songwriter, this is the poet, you know, the poets, songs. These are the people who will express love through words. And these people will feel so loved if you actually express your love to that person through words as well. Okay? Yang kedua, receiving gifts. Dia buat words tak main. I love you darling, takkan buat you je, mana andanya If you're given, I mean, if you give this person a small thing, so dia kata, okay, that is how this person will quantitate your love. Yeah? Kalau you bagi Ferrari, Jaguar gitu, this is really, that person must really love you. The third one would be quality time. If you love me, then spend time with me. Spend time tau, bukannya just in the house. You have to actually put aside everything and face that person. And that is quality time. Most of the time we are in the house, but we don't actually spend time with that person. And sometimes we don't have to talk. We just have to lie down and just be quiet, spending time. You know? But you are there. You are there. You are not spending quality time if you are with your loved one, like over the phone all the time. You know that whatever. You know that is not actually quality time. So these people, if you want to love them, spend time with them. You know. And the fourth person is by act of service. If I love you, I will give my service. I will quit my job. I will work. I do not want any BB whatsoever untuk masak ke apa. It has to be me, you know. I have to press the baju. Nobody else. I must serve you. Now these people, if you want to love that person, you have to serve him. You know, not using any other languages because okay, the fifth one is physical touch. If you love me, you touch me. If you love me, then you make love to me. Macam tu, tak cukup dengan Skype je, hello darling, I love you, but you are not there to touch. Yeah, this touch not necessarily just the intimate action, but holding hands, that is touch. Now, yeah. Do you know your love language? By this time you would have guessed. Dia adalah dia punya test. You can actually do the test. Very simple test. Now, according to Gary Chapman, dia kata, if your partner, the two yang ngam, yang really will be very advantageous would be those yang physical touch and quality time. Because the more you spend time, the more you touch. The one that is very much in trouble will be the quality time and the act of service. Because in order to serve that person, you will use a lot of time doing that thing rather than spending time. Yeah? So okay. The problem now is that your husband has his own love language. You have your very own. You might say, I have all the 5 daughters. True, yeah? Of course, like it, very possessive of love. I have all the 5. But find the one that is your language. And don't forget that children yang you ada, all the 5, all the 4, all the 10 of them, they have their own love language. We are in trouble because we do not pay attention to this. When you love the person, you are too busy showering that person with your love through your way. Unfortunately, our emotional tank will only be filled by the fuel that speaks the language. Okay? Let's say if I punya love language is physical touch. Okay? And katalah Kak Lin punya is actually gift. So I must learn to give every time. Yeah? It takes to express my love to her, and she has to spend or touch me. Just touch me. You know? And so we feel, our emotional tank will be full. Now before I end, when you have your own love language as me, and you will feel that you are not wasting your time. Because you are actually expressing love according to what the person apa yang want to nak. Now, before I end, there is another 5 languages of apology. You know? And this is actually, sometimes they say, I'm sorry. Ada yang kena kata, I am wrong. You nak dengar sangat dia bisa kata, I am wrong. I'm sorry dia tak main. I am wrong, taking that responsibility. Ada yang takkan saya I'm sorry je. Kalau I pilih language hadiah, you kena lah bagi I hadiah to redeem. So many lah. But Well, this is just to tell you